Hi Capricorn, welcome. This is Taurus Tarot, and I'm Joy, and we are getting an energy read for you, Capricorn. Okay. So as I was shuffling the cards earlier, some things that were coming to mind were coming in were chaos and confusion. So I'm not quite sure what that's about, but let's, we're gonna take a look. But I am kind of feeling that it has something to do with something you're moving out of, not necessarily something that is happening right now. It's maybe something more so that you are moving out of. Yeah. So okay, yeah, okay, definitely. So we had the Ten of Wands fall out, and I just kind of feel like that's like, yeah, you were in this heavy place where you were feeling a little bit burdened. Yeah, I mean, we all have, right? And before I started doing these readings too, I was just kind of getting centered, and the big overarching message that was coming, something that was kind of coming through for all of the signs was a feeling of like the collective needs to know that they're not alone, that what anybody is feeling or experiencing, I guarantee you 100%, 100,000% that there is somebody out there that is experiencing the same thing, and you're not alone, and that it's important to really understand that we move in and out. Life is a rhythm, right? There's a rhythm of highs and lows, just like there's a rhythm in the economy of highs and lows, right? To me it's like another universal law. That's just kind of the way it works. And there is the Buddhist principle of equanimity, which is kind of like this even-mindedness throughout, and it's definitely the ideal, but many of us are not there yet, right? Many of us are still kind of in this rhythm that goes up and down. Some of us are experience really high highs and really low lows, and those may be the ones of us who are kind of caught up in the drama a little bit, who almost like the drama, because that's something that that they've kind of been conditioned to like, right? Like that's maybe in their family it was very dramatic. There was a lot of drama happening, and it was kind of something that they created for themselves to experience, right? And that's okay. That's where that's where you're at, right? That's your soul asking for that particular experience. But sometimes we're in a different place where our soul is asking for something, or is asking to move beyond those really high highs and really low lows. We're asking for something a little bit more even, not so dramatic. And so some of us are more able to find ourselves in these these gentle waves, right? These gentle highs and gentle lows. And what allows you to be in that space of the gentle highs and lows is really your perspective, right? And what is your perspective? Your perspective is how you choose to see things, how you consciously choose to see things, okay? How you choose to be aware of what is happening, and then how you choose to see what is happening, and then how you choose to respond to it. We are so powerful. We have so much control over our life, right? There are things definitely that are not within our control, right? COVID, for example, not within our control, but how we choose to respond it, how we choose to view it, how we choose to move forward in the light of it, that is all absolutely within our control. We can choose to be in a place of complete and utter fear of it, or we can choose to be in a different place and have a little bit more faith in the belief that everything is going to be okay, and that whatever comes our way, we're going to deal with it in the best way possible. And we are going to choose to be in the moment. Right now, at this moment, right? I'm sitting here at my desk. There's no threat of COVID. I don't need to be in fear of it at this moment. I don't need to worry about what's going to happen in the future about COVID, because right here in this moment, I know I'm safe. Yeah, and even when I go outside and I go to the store or something, I also feel the deep faith that I'm gonna be okay. And if I ever come across an instance, for example, where I was potentially exposed to it, and and I have asthma, and if I was exposed to it, and then I'm going to deal with it in that moment. I'm not going to sit here and worry about all the potential things that could happen with the virus in the future. That just doesn't make sense. I have to be here in this moment. And I have to deal with the things that are here in this moment. Okay, kind of going off on a tangent a little bit, I'm sorry, but it's really important that how we to understand that how we experience the highs and lows really has to do with the choices that we make and how we choose to experience it, okay? How we choose to view it, what we choose to believe about it. Of course, we have to believe in the facts of it, right? But we also have to be aware that that there are people that have agendas behind the facts sometimes, and the facts are not always the facts as we think. We could really be listening to somebody's opinion, and it's not necessarily a fact, right? So we have to be really clear about those things, and do our due diligence and be discerning about the information that you receive. Yeah, and I'm not just talking about COVID. I'm talking about all kinds of different things. Yeah, somebody close to you could come up to you and say that, oh, they heard this and this and this, right? Are you going to take that as fact, or are you just going to take it as, they heard it, right? And if it's that important to you, you can go and research it and ask questions and talk to people and find out if what you heard was indeed true, if it's that important to you. Otherwise, you can just let it go. You don't need to dwell on it, right? Is it affecting you in this moment? If not, just let it go. Yeah. Okay. So that being said, the feeling coming through for you is moving out of this kind of this chaos and this confusion, or this feeling of being burdened with something. Yeah, feeling of this man, he's carrying these heavy wands on his back, and he's he's kind of hunched over. You can tell it's heavy on him, right? It's weighing heavy on him. But look at the moon in the distance too. There's something in the subconscious, something hidden, not exactly clear from you, or not exactly clear to you about what exactly this burden is. So it's really important to take a look within and really discover what exactly it is that is this heaviness that is on you. But also, this card really does speak of, you see the animals in the background watching. I'm really getting a feeling of being supported. Yeah, I'm getting a feeling of and you're an earth sign, so those animals, they're very close to you. I'm just getting this feeling of like you're being supported through moving through this this heaviness that you've been holding on to, or that you've been carrying. Yeah. And there's the Three of Cups here, and this is the Three of Cups. There really feels like there is this celebration going on, and I feel like once you move through this this heaviness that you've been experiencing, there's going to be some celebration involved. There's going to be some much lighter feeling. Look at these ladies. these cards are almost like opposite. If you look at the picture, this guy is being weighted down by this heaviness, right, on his back, this something he's carrying that is heavy, and it's crunching his body all up, you know, and making him small. And then look at this, you know, these ladies are up above the you know, the floor, or, you know, the bottom. They're up in the air, and they're dancing, and they're light, and they're flowing, and there's these ribbons that are just flowing, and it's light, and it's easy, and it feels good, you know. It feels like this celebration of life that is easy and calm and light, and moves and flows with the wind, and, you know, it's just this very different feeling. And so this is definitely what is in store for you. And there is a level of your ability and your willingness to see this and embrace this, okay, as opposed to this, okay. So there is this, these cards are asking you to be conscious of this, and to make a choice of which one, you know, really feels better for you, feels better to you, which one you want more in your life, and then moving in that direction, okay. And I'm really feeling that if you are able to see these two, and you are able to move in this direction of lightness, and putting your focus on the things that feel good to you, you know, not in a hedonistic or narcissistic way, but in a way that is very honest and truthful and authentic to self, right? And you know, allowing these feelings to come in and be part of your life, yeah. Of course, there's an acknowledgement that needs to happen with this, yeah, because there's no denying that you know, we find ourselves in these heavy spaces, but there is a time to move out of it, to, you know, to acknowledge it, to process it, to transmute it, and then move into a different space, okay. And this month just feels really beautiful for you, because you know, what we also have here is the Ace of Pentacles and the Star, yeah. And these are, you know, these are very heavy hitters, right? These cards are like heavy hitters, yeah. These are big energies for you. These are a little bit not so intense, right? They're a little bit more of the daily stuff that's happening for you. So what I'm really feeling is that, like, in your everyday life, in your, you know, the mundane parts of life, if you can find a way to you know, acknowledge the heaviness that you feel, but transmute it into something lighter, and put your focus on that, then these two themes here, these two energies here, will play a bigger role in your overall life. And this is a wonderful thing. So, you know, the Ace of Pentacles for us earth signs, you know, Pentacles are, you know what, is an earth sign, and it's very important for us to feel, earth signs to feel grounded, right? And this Ace of Pentacles, there is this real groundedness that I'm feeling from this, that is happening for you. You are really, like, I just heard putting down roots and like holding on to something solid and secure, and hardy, you know, and it feels very stable and good for you within this 3D reality, yeah. And so I just heard job also, like, you know, some future financial stability coming in for you, okay. And also, right, this groundedness I'm feeling is really stemming from this hope that this lightness is bringing you, you know, this hope for a better future, this feeling that, you know, that it's okay to hope for something better. And from this hope, I feel like you're actually gonna move more into a space of faith. Like, you're gonna move from hope into faith, from this feeling of hoping that it's all going to be better for you, right? This groundedness is going to help with that. This groundedness is going to give you, is help you going to be more grounded in this hope. But from this hope, you're going to move into like, I'm no longer wishing that it happens. I'm knowing that it's gonna happen for me, okay? And that is hugely powerful because it's part of the law of attraction, right? You have to be in this energy of knowing that there is this lightness that is available to you, this celebration of life that is available to you. You have to know it in order to bring it in and make it real. It has to exist in this knowing, this energetic feeling that you are embodying of knowing that there is this goodness that exists for you, and then that is what is going to bring it into our physical reality, okay? But it's all there for you, but like anything else, there is a level of work that has to be done, and we don't want to think of work as like I don't want the word work to bring up like these feelings of like, ooh, it's awful, it's like it's uncomfortable, it's terrible, whatever. Yes, it may be uncomfortable at times, right? But at the same time, it's important to understand that uncomfortableness is exactly what is needed to bring you to a place of better understanding and to move you outside of that uncomfortableness into something better. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, some good things laying ahead. Some good things lay ahead for you for sure. Okay, definitely. All right. Okay, so that was your reading for the month. I do private readings, so if you would like a private reading, you can contact me, touroustarot@gmail.com. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Okay? Alrighty. All the best to you. Aloha and Namaste.